What's up, guys? This is DOMB Universe, and this is going to be season 4, episode 14, and the last episode was Steven Bomb until we get to wait until the next Steven Bomb shows up. Hopefully you guys have avoided spoilers as much as I have until I got to this point, as of watching this video, so you guys can enjoy the greatness that is Steven Universe properly, or, you actually found a way to just watch them on your own before getting spoiled by a stray thumbnail picture. But yeah. We're going to get started with this last episode. This last episode is going to probably tie all things together. I'm expecting them to get out of this facility, or probably stay in this facility, so it's another cliffhanger that sort of way. And hopefully we get to see a diamond. I want to see a diamond, dang it. I don't want to go through this entire series of episodes and not be agreed to another diamond. Okay? I know we got to see Blue Diamond in the beginning, which kind of meets the quota, but dang it, come on, please. I want to know more about the lore. You're not helping with this. Alright. Let's go. See, link in the description below. You know the drill. 3, 2, 1 now. Alright. What I liked about this episode was the Diamond song. It was very somber. Very somber. I like the way how they portrayed both Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond. Blue Diamond takes the grieving route. She does the... Basically, what the character is currently doing in my original story is currently being now updated on DeviantArt again. I'm happy about that. Out of Gaia, he's the Lord of Gluttony. After someone that he loved died, instead of like trying to take revenge and just getting rid of the stuff that took said person away from him, he just rather grieve and have just utter crippling depression for the rest of his life. As for Yellow Diamond, she would rather try to get rid of all the stuff that will remind her of the past so she can move on. Kind of like that song that the Bad Lip Sync guys did with that Star Wars related matter about except, like how the blood drains into the boards and you had to change them. If you take that as a metaphor for something, you could say seeing the stuff that reminds you of a person's departure will make things worse because you're constantly being reminded. Kind of like what Bruce Wayne does to himself when it comes to the tickets of his family's death that, just been rewind like 5 billion times. Since he continues to keep the things that remind him of his parents' death, he never will move on because he's constantly reminded of it. And I like that dynamic. I don't know what White Diamond is doing, if there is even a White Diamond anymore, for how much we have not seen her existence, but whatever. We'll wait for that. One diamond at a time. One diamond at a time. We got Yellow Diamond to show up mainly first, and then we got Blue Diamond. Maybe next is White Diamond, even though we have pretty much almost no foreshadowing for her, except probably the white light stuff that we saw that Centibeetle did. So, yeah, there's that. So, the entirety of the Steven Bomb just consists of Greg being abducted, going to where he was abducted, getting him back, and leaving. And the journey from point A to B was fantastic. The build up of what was going on from what we saw in the journal, which I think I pointed out in my reaction to that, and we got to see what that was. Yellow Diamond coming to where she was shattered just to grieve. Her taking Greg. The journey there was just how Steven was trying to go through his own little resolve of what was going on. Steven has gone through, for a kid his age, going through all this sort of stuff is definitely still kind of, crippling to his demeanor, whatever you would call it. But it's great to show how he's just grown up as the character that we saw from the very first season, which is always a treat to see. As for the zoo, seeing that there are still humans in where they were. Apparently, Pink Diamond took them as trophies. Just hearing more and more and more about Pink Diamond, first you would have this image, okay, she's Pink Diamond, and then you got people making theories that maybe Pink Diamond was good and she died for the sake of the rebellion, but I'm almost sure now... one thing we can say 100% certain without a shadow of a doubt, and I swear to everything that's holy, if there are people still out there saying Rose Quartz can still be Pink Diamond, it's no longer possible anymore, guys. It's no longer possible. You can still have those people saying maybe there's a shard of her still inside. No, she's not Pink Diamond. Nothing about Rose is Pink Diamond. She is Rose Quartz. She is who she is. Who she was. Pink Diamond was her own person. That's it. And she was shattered, whether it be for the sake of the rebellion or from some elaborate plot or something of the matter. But it's no longer possible to say that Rose Quartz is Pink Diamond. Now we're going to get the theories that the lining is Pink Diamond, because who knows? Probably true. So, okay, I just had to get that out of the way. because it was always just this giant thing about what if Rose Quartz. I was part of this group. I'm not just saying that, I'm now that person that says, okay, it's impossible now. All right, Pink Diamond's their own person, and Rose is their own person. And we're 100% confirmed that the Rose Quartz is definitely not just a diamond that's jabbed inside Steven's belly button. It's literally how it looks like. It's how that is. Exactly how it is. There's an entire room filled with them. I don't think we can mistake them for anything else. So, good, nonetheless. That's finally been put to bed forever. Maybe, probably. If I know the internet, there's probably like 5 billion people still thinking that way. But whatever. So, okay. That's my take on the matter. I don't know about you guys, but now I can honestly say to myself that Rose Quartz is no way Pink Diamond because of all this other stuff. And considering that diamonds are huge, way more huge than Rose is, we could see that, and that's great. Also, I want to bring up the matter of Amethyst and the other Amethyst and Jaspers that were there. I loved just that entire moment for Amethyst throughout the very course of the series. We've all been having Amethyst go through this thing about how she never wanted to be made, never asked to be made, especially how she was made is very small and stuff like that, thinking that she was not built up to the potential of what she's supposed to be, doing all this other stuff, thinking that she's the only thing like that that's a defective like this sort of thing. But then she goes into this area filled with their own other amethysts and other jaspers, and all varying out, and mainly 2 in particular, varying out in shapes and size. You got one that's literally just another weird, just like an amethyst size, but a jasper. And she was even happy that she was no longer the shortest. I love that. And there was one that was skinny as heck. I'm like, how is that one supposed to be ready for combat and stuff like that? So now Amethyst knows there are others like her. She's not the only one that's just like this little thing. That she's fine. After seeing that, I know she got a big ego boost. And I think I'm saying ego boost in the wrong manner, but a good boost in her morale about knowing about this and being with them and talking to them and knowing how great they are. And I know as soon as the first Amethyst we met made a joke, I knew there was something more to the Amethyst than just being like probably brutes like how Jasper was. That's great. That's amazing. I love that. In the end, if you really want to do a tally count now, we have multiple crystal gems if Amethyst knows how to get in contact with them and somehow get them there. So let's just say that much, which is highly improbable, but you know what I mean. It's still something you can put up to the count. So, oh man, the entirety of this is great. Now, as for what's going on into the future, my guess is that there is going to be an invasion. There is going to be a huge invasion involving either just Yellow Diamond or all the diamonds of sorts coming down to Earth to pretty much take all the humans or something of the matter. I don't know, but with Yellow Diamond saying, "Then there's still time," means that she has something up her sleeve. She's gonna do something. I don't know what she's gonna do. It's probably the invasion thing that I'm thinking, but who knows? I thought Yellow Diamond was gonna be coming down as soon as Peridot called her a Claude, and I thought that was gonna be a thing, but whatever. As for the cluster, we already know, thanks to Steven, that the cluster is now bubbled, and the only way we can make the Earth safe 100% is by somehow getting that bubble out of the planet. I'm not entirely sure how they're gonna do that, but if they can, dude, we got a giant thing that dwarfs the planet in size on our side versus the diamonds. Dude, if we could get that thing out of the planet, things would be so much better. But who knows about what the future holds for this. All I do know is it's going to be great. And I can't wait for it. This series is so incredible. As for the Diamond song, yeah, a really good song involved in that. Good Yellow Diamond score. What's the use of feeling blue? I like the message that it did. It's just like, you know, getting rid of the past so you can move forward, because it does do that. If you have something that constantly reminds you of something that is just heart wrenching, you will remember it. And depending on how your personality is, wait a second. Oh wow, the same person who voices Amethyst in the actual series voiced the other Amethyst guards. That's funny. That's also pretty cool. So whatever. All right. Whatever. Okay. That's it. That's enough for that. All right. Pearl, Yellow Pearl, and Blue Pearl also voiced by the same person who does work. It's fun to know that because with the voice changes that it does seem that the other pros seem to have, it's good to know that the same person who Dee Dee still actually voiced the other pearls. That just makes things so much better. I love that. I love that. It's so cool. All right. Yeah. With that being said, that we're good. We're done. I think I've pretty much got through with everything I needed to say with this. Maybe, hopefully. So, good Stephen Bond. Can't wait until the next one comes out, whenever that is, and hopefully they don't, mess up like last time. Things don't get leaked. They come out on the days they're supposed to come out, so people don't have to get spoiled by people who don't care about the other people who don't want to be spoiled. People who had to watch them extremely early because they didn't want to be spoiled thanks to the internet. So that sort of thing. Just like me. I'm the only reason why I'm watching this so early is because I know that if I just don't watch them, I will get spoiled, and I will hate the fact that I will get spoiled. Because that's just how it is. With my random scrolling on YouTube, it will happen. So, hopefully it did not happen to you guys. Hopefully you had a nice time, and this all was surprising to you as much as it was surprising to me. This is great. This is amazing. And I can't wait until the next ones come out. So, yeah. I think that's pretty much it. All I gotta say here. Since it's past Do You Want to Be Universe, who knows what future me has already been telling you through these couple of times. I could say the stuff that I will be going into, considering this is, me that's not entirely sure what they're going to, but what the heck do I know? So, yeah, this is Do You Want to Be Universe. See you guys next time. Bye.